Do you really believe that Moriarty is in there, behind that fence?
Something in the wind seems to suggest it, Watson.
I have a peculiar acid taste in my mouth, if that is what you mean, Holmes.
Well, yes. The air is tainted still with toxic fumes from the factory chimneys.
I believe that I read about this place. The funfair was abandoned after the factory was built so close by. It was said that even the ice cream tasted bitter. Aren't you curious about the warehouse down there? There seems to be some strange activity taking place inside.
Strange and in keeping with Moriarty's activities. Let us go and see what they're up to.
Hey there gamers, this is Shot, and this is my walkthrough for the Testament of Sherlock Holmes for WikiGameGuides.com. Alright, it's time for the final chapter, so since this is the last one. Alright, so if you like the guide, go ahead and thumbs up or thumbs down, and any feedback will be appreciated.
With this cable car, we can get up onto the warehouse roof.
Alright, so first off we gotta get this engine working, so let's go ahead and grab the items we need.
That could be used as a weapon in a necessity.
Alright. Let's keep going over here.
Vodka. There's a little at the bottom of these bottles.
Russian alcohol. Holmes, the three brothers.
Okay, so you could go any further. They're like guards by the gate over there, so let's go over here and try to get this engine fixed. So we need to pick up some more items. Let's work.
Cutting pliers. They could be useful.
Okay.
There is a metal ladder stuck under the cable car.
Okay, you gotta remember that. Gonna need it left for later. Alright, so for here, go ahead and grab the pliers.
A bottle of motor oil.
Alright.
I can't.
Let's break it off with this. There we go.
A crank.
Okay, that should be all the items you need to get the engine working. Let's head over here.
This motor is from the cable car.
So go ahead and open this up.
There's a little petrol left, but not enough to start the motor.
Okay, so grab some vodka. Vodka does a lot of things.
Here's what we can use for fuel.
Okay. Open this part right here.
Empty. Judging by the smell, I would say that it's an oil reservoir.
Okay. Pull out the oil.
Let us hope it works.
Okay. And lastly, pull out the crank, put it in.
The crank is in place.
Start it up.
It works.
We are going to separate. I will find a way into the fair, and you must investigate the warehouse.
Very well, I'll do that.
There is no one on the roof. If the machine should get out of control, then just use the brake. There ought to be one.
I should hope so. Anyway, there's no other choice. And when I've found out what is going on down there, what should I do then?
Come and join me in the fairground. You can follow my route to get over the fence. Then you should find me easily enough. Good luck, my dear fellow.
Alright. Let's go ahead and start this lift.
Come on, John. Courage! No one seems to have noticed me. Now I must try to find out what is going on here.
Alright, let's head over here first.
Carts from the soup kitchens. They appear to be queuing up.
Alright, so let's go ahead and head down the fire escape. Or the, I guess in this case, roof access, I guess.
I must find out what is going on inside this warehouse, but have to be careful. The place is full of guards.
Okay.
The window is too dirty to allow me to see inside.
Alright. So go ahead and grab that bottle right there.
An empty bottle. It's too dangerous to go any further.
Okay, and then let's head back up to the roof. Right, and start,
The bags contain rubble. They're tied up with good solid rope.
let's collect these ropes.
I'll keep the rope.
Okay. We'll just keep collecting rope. Okay, those 3 ropes should be all that there is. Let's take a look at this thing right here.
It's a miracle that this reservoir is standing. The feet are being eaten away by rust.
Alright, so let's head up the ladder. Okay, grab that rag.
A large dry cloth.
Okay, open this window.
It's too dark inside this reservoir. It's impossible to see anything, but I can hear a slight lapping of water.
Okay, so we're gonna need a wet rag, so go ahead and open your inventory, combine the ropes together, and the bottle. Alright. Go ahead and drop that in. Okay, now it's full of water. Go ahead and mix with the cloth. Alright. Now we got something to clean the window. Let's head back downstairs. See what they're up to. Just clean it up.
So, it is inside these warehouses that Prince Woodville's canteens on wheels are filled up, and Hans is there to add his poison. That siren is a signal to open the doors and let out the carts of poisoned soup, destined for London. I wonder what Holmes is doing at this moment.
Alright, so now control Holmes. Just gotta wait for it to load. Alright. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab that ladder that was stuck under the lift. And we're gonna place it over here. Let's go ahead and notice that.
Here is a good place to try and get through.
Alright, now you can put it in. Alright, start climbing. Alright, pull out those pliers again.
The way is clear. Good, I'm in.
Now I must find Moriarty.
Okay. Right. So let's have a look around here first before we head on through.
A target from a firing range. A telephone line. Interesting. It comes from that large building.
I could go ahead and have a further look at it.
A telephone line.
Alright, so let's head over to that tent over there. Have a look around.
A target from a firing range. It depicts a lion. The stand's owner must live here. The stand's accounts book.
Let's go ahead and turn this book. But there's something right over here. So go ahead and use your knife right there.
Let's look at the book's secret.
Let's pull it out.
Secret accounts. The stand's owner must do something other than manage a simple coconut shy, and there is a strange poem about animals.
Okay, you just need to remember this part right here. That's the beginning of the poem.
Let's see.
Right, and this is the rest of it right here. Let's open a cash register.
It's the stand's till. There is no money, but there is a wooden target.
Okay.
A firing range for children. They have to throw leather balls at the figures of wild animals to knock them over. It's clear that there is a link between the poem in the secret accounts and the animal-shaped targets on the stand.
Right, let's go ahead and look at the poster right there.
It seems to me that there is something behind this poster, but it is stuck fast.
Let's go ahead and pull out the knife.
Elementary. There is a hiding place here. Interesting.
Okay, so to open it, gotta pull out those target animals that we picked up in a certain order. So let's go ahead and
I need some.
start putting them on.
I am missing. I can't see a keyhole to open this hiding place.
Alright, so you gotta put these in a certain order. And so you got the poem to help you out. So the gazelle is dead. So let's grab that gazelle. Right there. Because it turns back from blind. So that's the beginning of the poem. Right, so next one would be right there. The elephant is the one who turns back even from the king of the animals, which is the lion. So you just gotta have its back turned. There you go. So it's surrounded by another predator, which is the hyena. So let's go right there. Let's put it also went after the rabbit, so let's put it right there. And the giraffe witnessed that scene. Oh, but the giraffe is also the neighbor of the rabbit, so let's put him over there. Monkey right there. And the chimp is at the edge of the forest, so let's turn him around right there. Giraffe witnessed the plucking of the chimp by the bird. Okay, so wait a minute, let's turn that around right there so they face each other. Okay, so now you also have to knock down the ones that die. Right, so the gazelle, these two died, and the chimp.
There we are. It is simplicity itself.
Alright, let's go have a look.
the stand's slush fund. I wonder what happened to the owner that he should leave without his savings.
Alright. Keep an eye.
If the guard sees me, he will sound the alarm. I must neutralize him, but discreetly. There are probably others, and a fight would attract their attention.
Okay. Alright, so we gotta get rid of the guard. So let's go over here.
It's open. This building was a menagerie. I'm in the service passage.
Okay. Alright, so you want to get into that cabinet, but you need the key. Just have a look around.
This cage has been blocked with planks, so that the interior is hidden from view. A large syringe for animals of a considerable size, evidently. Old bandages. Everything points to that cage having been used to treat sick animals.
Okay, so there's the key right there. Let's go ahead and pick it up.
A key.
Alright, let's go ahead to that medicine cabinet at the end. Pull out that key.
Apparently it's a medicine chest for first aid, I presume.
Let's open her up. Okay, oh, here's the ether that I thought I was going to get before. Anyways, we'll go ahead and pick it up.
The only thing intact is this bottle of ether. If the guard sees me, he will sound the alarm. I must neutralize him, but discreetly. There are probably others, and a fight would attract their attention.
Okay. So what we're going to do here is lure him into this room over here with the money you picked up. Let's go ahead and start putting that money down.
There. That should interest our guard.
We'll just go and leave a trail.
Good. My little stratagem is in place. All I need to do is to wait for him to come back here.
Alright, so let's go ahead and lock him in.
I have to shut him up, and quickly.
Alright, so go ahead and pull out that ether.
Perfect. Thanks to the ether, this baller will sleep for a long time.
Alright. The way is clear, so let's keep on going. Let's go ahead and pick this rope up. Alright.
Another guard. This place is full of them. I cannot risk a confrontation. He'll see me coming and I'll lose the element of surprise. I'll need to find a way to trap him.
Alright, so let's go in here.
They must have exhibited those poor wretches in these cages and presented them as being dangerous.
Let's have a look around.
Bearded lady. Be careful of those boxes. They are balanced, one on top of the other. It would take very little to knock them over. This large, empty aquarium held the fair's main attraction. The mermaid, Poseidon's daughter.
Let's go on the stage.
I suppose it was on this small stage that the monsters were presented to the public.
Alright, so go ahead and read that.
The bearded lady kept the key to this exhibition. Interesting. Chemistry material. Ah, here's something interesting. Hans's diary.
Okay, you can go ahead. It's pretty long, so go ahead and read that. I've already read it. So.
What a dreadful diary. That Hans is the only real monster ever to have frequented this attraction.
Alright, so that's all here for now. Let's keep looking around.
I wonder what this machinery is used for. A rail system is fixed to the ceiling, and a hook is hanging from it. It must be used for moving heavy and bulky objects.
Let's have a look here.
This cage is still occupied, not by one of the monsters, but by a poor man. He's still alive, but he's barely human now. Moriarty must have tested his poison on this poor fellow. If he was freed, he would leap at the throat of the first person he saw. The cage is held shut with this bar. It only needs to be pulled away to open it. I could easily open the cage by raising the door, but that poor man would leap on me immediately.
Alright, so let's go ahead and put the crank on.
The crank is in place. The hook is above the cage of this poor wretch.
Alright. Okay, now let's set up the rope.
There, the rope is in place.
And tie it right there on the bar.
This way I can open the poor fellow's cage from the outside without taking any risks.
Okay. So you need one more thing. You read the letter. You know where to find the key.
There is something interesting here. There is some.
Right, go ahead and pull out the knife. There's the key.
Here's what I've been looking for. The trap is in place. Now I only need to get the guard to go inside the freak show.
Okay. Right, so let's go ahead and knock these bottles over, and I'll get the guard to come in here.
The guard must be warned. I need to get out of here. The guard is inside. I must close the door quickly.
Okay, so with the key, let's go ahead and lock him inside.
Closed. I must find a way of neutralizing the guard inside.
Okay. Right, let's unleash the Wolfman. Let's pull the bar out first. Okay, and let's open that door.
I'll be leaving you. I'm sure you have a great many things to do.
Alright. Let's continue on.
But what have we got here?
Ah, there you are, Holmes. Did you have any problems?
None, apart from a few small things. What have you found out about this warehouse?
Prince Woodville's soup is loaded and contaminated by hands.
And in the direction of Whitechapel. Watson, in a few hours, Moriarty will have at his disposal a formidable army, more powerful and more terrible than anything that has ever existed.
But what?
The soup is destined for a poverty-stricken, starving population who have been conditioned for months against the ruling powers. Moriarty won't have any trouble in sending thousands of raving mad people to ravage the city, sowing death and destruction. No force would be able to resist them, not the police, not even the army. A perfect army, knowing neither fear nor pity. A tidal wave of humanity which will cover London and will fall away again, leaving a city of desolation behind it.
What horror! And the chaos will only make Moriarty's coup d'etat even easier. But how will he guard himself against this bloodthirsty crowd?
The chaos will only last for the time he needs.
You mean to say?
That these poor wretches will all die. 48 hours after ingesting the soup, according to our good Dr. Schielman. So the victims will be joined by their executioners. An immense mass murder. What Moriarty would call clearing up after work, no doubt. Good. Have you found a way of stopping Hans's process?
Yes, I think so. If we can weaken the reservoir's feet with the explosives, for example, it'll collapse and take the building down with it.
Good work.
What are you looking at?
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
Never.